no longer belongs to the essence of Christianity, but only to a certain period of church history, now ended. Ibid. p. 134. Coupet also narrates that the Eastern theologian John of Damascus about AD 675 to 749, in defending iconolatry, admitted the fact that neither the Trinity nor the homoousion identifying Jesus as God nor the two natures of Christ can be found in the Scriptures. John of Damascus then continued, "But we know those doctrines are true." After he acknowledged that icons, the Trinity and the Incarnation are innovations, John of Damascus went on to urge his readers to hold fast to them as venerable traditions delivered to us by the Fathers. Thus, at least 14 centuries ago, he recognized that the Incarnation doctrine is not a divinely revealed doctrine, delivered to us by Jesus, but an idea passed down to us by the Fathers. Don Coupet adds that John of Damascus was not the only theologian to use this argument. Theodore the Studite about AD 795 to 826 also used it. Coupet then states that this brings out an odd feature of Christianity, its mutability and the speed with which innovations such as the incarnational doctrine come to be vested with religious solemnity to such an extent that anyone who questions them finds himself regarded as the dangerous innovator and heretic. Where did the concept come from? 87. Coupet emphasizes his understanding that the idea of God incarnate in the person of Jesus Christ is in direct contradiction with the teachings of Jesus. He points out Ibid. p. 138. The Bible contains X. 20.4 a categorical prohibition, not merely of any kind of image of God, but of any naturalistic or representational art, a prohibition which has influenced Jews and Muslims to this day. Nothing other than God can be an adequate image of God, and God himself, being transcendent, cannot be delineated. Early Christianity inherited and followed this rule. Old Testament arguments against idolatry, pagan arguments and early Christian arguments ran closely parallel. Coupet's conclusion is that the doctrine of God incarnate causes a distortion of Jesus's teachings. Ibid. p. 140. The assertion that deity itself and humanity are permanently unit-ed in the one person of the incarnate Lord suggests an ultimate synthesis, a conjunction and continuity between things divine and things of this world. This idea distorts Jesus's ironical perception of disjunction between the things of God and the things of men, a disjunction particularly enforced in the parables. Whether he is seen as an apocalyptic prophet or as a witty rabbi or, as I think, both, what matters in Jesus's message is his sense of the abrupt juxtaposition of two opposed orders of things. But the doctrine of the Incarnation unified things which Jesus had kept in ironic contrast with each other, and so weakened the ability to appreciate his way of speaking, and the distinctive values he stood for. John Hick, H.G. Wood, professor of theology at Birmingham University when the book was published, compares the exaltation of Jesus to the status of God with the deification of Buddha in Buddhism. He sees the innovation of the Incarnation doctrine as a human tendency to elevate the founder of any given religion. He states Ibid. p.170. Buddhology and Christology developed in comparable ways. The human Gautama came to be thought of as the incarnation of a transcendent, pre-existent Buddha, as the human Jesus came to be thought of as the incarnation of the pre-existent Logos or Divine Son. And in the Mahayana the transcendent Buddha is one with the Absolute, as in Christianity the Eternal Son is one with God. The 88. Development of the Christian doctrine. Father. We are seeing at work a tendency of the religious mind which is also to be seen within the history of Christianity. The exaltation of the founder has of course taken characteristically different forms in the two religions.